you guys are back. Thanks so much for coming back. I'm going to ask you, before I begin, to please like my videos and also to subscribe to the channel. Also click that bell for notifications because it helps the algorithm and it helps YouTube push it out to all of you. So then notifications become a little easier as well. So, what's happening this weekend? What joys are we bringing to ourselves? And what joys are we thinking about? This week is the companion video to last week's cream of tomato soup. And so we are doing grilled cheese. It's easy as pie, but it's grilled cheese. And without much further ado, let's get going. You are also going to be treated to another time for joy, as well as some yummy-licious tastings at the end. So make sure you stay right to the end to get all the tips and tricks of how to make a crispy, crunchy, crackling grilled cheese sandwich, which you can then dip into that cream of tomato soup you probably made last week. Well, I hope. And if you haven't, make them together. It's really just a weekend afternoon's work. A couple of, like maybe an hour or so, literally. So, let's get going. Hey, and it's time for joy again. Well, let's have a look here. What did I want to talk about today? Oh yes, the mind-body connection. This sounds all a little meta sometimes, but there's actual truth in it. At least from my own experience, my own lived experience. And what I've found is that your mind affects how your body feels, and your body affects how your mind feels. So what you want to do, or at least what I did, was make sure that I check in every morning with myself. Check in every morning with yourself, see what your mental state is, see what your mood is, and craft in an activity that is joyous, that is fun, that will lift your spirits. Even if you don't feel bad, if you do, then do something a little extra for yourself. If your mind feels good, your body feels good, but vice versa, the opposite is also true. If my body felt good, my mind felt good. And for that, it was really exercise. Exercise, get the blood flowing, get the muscles a little sore, not too sore. And at the end of the day, I felt really, really good. So if you want to find out more, there's a link below from the University of Minnesota, and it talks about a few areas which you can help improve your mind-body connection and also help improve your mood and to help improve your, most importantly, your overall mental state. So keep that in mind, the mind-body connection. And we'll go on to the grilled cheese now. So begin with grating your cheese. Use your favorite cheeses. Yes, and you can use more than one. Here I'm using Malaysian cheese. Two sorts actually, Camembert and cheddar. And yes, you heard right. Malaysian cheese from Desa dairy farm in Kundasang in Sabah. I went there for a bit and I brought back some Camembert and cheddar from the foothills of gorgeous Mount Kinabalu. I absolutely encourage you to visit if you have a moment. Desa Dairy Farm is an easy 2-hour drive from Kota Kinabalu, and you can rent cars for the trip up. They have these pretty Frisian cows, and it really looks like some meadow in New Zealand up there. And they supply much of the fresh milk in Borneo. These calves were adorable, and for a little bit you can feed them grass and or milk. Mum was trying to ration this calf on the grass, and oh my lord, cute little fella. But that tongue! So, Anyway, back to assembling that grilled cheese. I've used my delicious no-knead bread here in an upcoming video, so look out for that and comment below. If you would like that stretchy wetchy texture, then go ahead and mix in some mozzarella or Monterey Jack. I'd rather not use fresh mozzarella, as that's rather wet and creamy and could make the bread soggy. Spread that Camembert at room temperature on your no-knead bread and smear the cheddar on. Spread it around evenly. Grind on some black pepper and sprinkle on some salt to give it an extra punch. For some extra optional yumminess, I stuffed caramelized onion into this grilled cheese because this is what I had in Nook in Kota Kinabalu, where they serve it with tomato soup. Hence the previous video. Go check it out. Link above. So tell me if you'd like to make caramelized onion, and if you'd like to know how, put it in the comments below. Talk to me. So to begin cooking the grilled cheese, I put a little butter and extra virgin olive oil in a pan. I also smear some cut garlic on the pan just to give it that hint of garlicky goodness. And then after that, I gently place in the sandwiches and press on top. Now after 5 minutes on a medium to low heat, you hear this sizzle. Brilliant. Gently turn the sandwich. Gently turn it around. Once it's done, take it off. I like to cut it in half because my no-knead boules are that sort of round shape. And that scratch is the sound you want to hear. That's golden. That's absolutely golden, because texture, as we all know, is as important as flavor. So don't use too high a heat or the bread will burn. Let's have a go. Okay, let's give this a shot. Saltiness of the cheese, the sweetness of the caramelized onions. And that bite from the bread must have a firm artisanal bread for this. Thanks for joining us on Nigel's Joys this time. See you next time.